I'm building this container house alone off-grid and with no experience. And this week I'm removing this entire 5-meter section of container wall to install massive bifold doors. I've spent the last month taking down walls and cutting out wall panels for windows in my container house. And now it's finally time to do the doors. Let's do it. You're probably wondering what I'm doing if you've watched me do the window cutouts and the frames for that, because I did use steel angle for the window frames. However, for the door openings, because they're so large, I am using SHS steel instead. What's in the building plans. But then I also want to add, and so this is extra, it doesn't have to be there for structure or anything like that, but I want to add in my timber posts because I reckon that's just going to look absolutely gorgeous instead of just the steel. I'm hoping to really minimize the look of the steel as much as possible, and I think timber posts will look gorgeous. But also what's a little different is I'll show you, I'm not making a frame out of this like I did for the windows. So I'm actually going to be welding these posts from frame of the container to frame of the container. So top to bottom of the container frames. So from top there to the bottom of the frame there, that's where I'm welding the entire post. So I've measured from the top of that frame to the bottom. So I'm going to be first cutting out sections to weld both those posts in before I take out that 5-meter section in the middle, because I don't want the frame to suddenly drop or something like that. And they're also over the footings of the house as well. So they're going to have that base structure as well. And then what I'll also do is there's going to be barely any room left. Like the doors are pretty much the entire height of this container, but there is going to be a steel header. So there'll probably be a little section of container wall left, and then the steel header, just like these steel beams that I've just cut, and then that will create kind of like the frame, I guess, for it. So it's a little different, but for very good reasons, because it's a much bigger opening. So now I am up to my least favorite part of the job, which is measuring and marking. I need to work out how big the actual door is though. So I need to get into this tart burrito, open it all up and see how wide and how tall this door is actually going to be with the tracks and all of that kind of stuff as well. Because it's a huge door. That's it. My door is all marked up. It is probably a bit hard to see, but here is the edge right there. So where I've drawn the line is the start of the post. So the steel post will get welded to here, but then there's also going to be the timber post as well. But what I'm going to do is cut out this perfectly and then just do whatever, cut out a bit on this side, weld in the steel post here. But also up there, can you see the line? So that is the tiny bit that's going to be left that won't be door basically. Under that will be another piece of SHS steel running the entire length all the way to join the other one. And that will be welded to the top of the container there as well. And then the door will go in between the frame obviously, but with the timber posts. I have cut out the first section of the container wall. I understand it is not a straight line, but that is because it didn't have to be. And when I don't have to draw inside the lines, I like to do that. So it is a bit wonky, but that's because this whole section is getting taken out, so it doesn't have to be straight. This side had to be straight though. But the hardest part is I need to flatten down where the cutouts are on the frame of the container, which is going to be fine on the floor because like I said, this part's getting taken out. But on the roof, there is actually a section at the top that's staying. So I've only got a tiny section where the post is going, where I need to flatten, and that is not enough space to get the grinder in. So I'm going to start down here and then work out what to do up there. Also, if you cannot tell, I am a bit sick at the moment. I had a friend from up north stay who had a flu, and I was born with a lung condition. So if I get like a chest infection type thing, it sticks around for a long time, hey? So I've been trying to fight it off, but it is not getting any better. It just kind of stays the same. But hey, I don't work with anybody else, so I'm not going to make anybody sick. It just means I'm a little bit slower. Moment of truth, have I measured right? Oh, I think it's perfect. She fits beautifully, top to bottom. So at the moment, I'll just tack it in. It's like having the acro prop there, but it's actually the permanent support. Now, on my building plans, this is the only permanent support that is required around these doors. However, I want to make it look nicer, so I'm going to be putting massive thick timber posts in here, which are going to actually add a lot more structural support as well as a plus. She's all tacked in, so let's move on to the other post and then I can cut out this entire middle section. Second post fits beautifully. So let's get it all tacked in. I've got my two posts in there and there. They're not fully welded, but they are tacked into place. That means I can go along and start removing this massive 5 meter section. I'm definitely going to do it in different sections though, because I have moved these panels and they are extremely heavy. So if I cut that all out in one section, I would never be able to move it. But also, it would be such a big fall onto the deck as well. I don't know if it would do damage or what. So I'm going to cut it into 3 or 4 panels, and then this house will officially be open up to the world. And I am so excited.
I stumbled through this life alone, longer than I should have, breaking down the roads and crosses, torching everything I could have, like a child. But when you smiled, you made it all worthwhile, leading me from the dark like a horseshoe kicking up sparks. Your hands were hard and ready to hold a heart that's heavy, to get under the hours, 'cause I'm a snake hidden in the flowers, leading on my...
Okay, I've got all the bottoms and the sides cut, so I just need to go along the top now. But I am struggling with this flu, like having all the respirator and everything on. It is so hard to breathe, and because I've got like a temperature and it's a warm day, I'm like overheating in that jacket that I have to wear for grinding. So it's hard. I'm moving at a very slow pace, but I'm getting there. And the excitement is keeping me going because I just can't wait to see out of here when I've cut it out. There's a tiny bit left, and I'm hoping I'm able to just push it out because I really don't want it to hit the ladder while I'm up there. Also, I'm overheating. Oh boy. Are we ready? Please come out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is my front door. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is just one section and I'm impressed. Woo! Holy shit! Oh my gosh! 3 more panels to go! I can't stop smiling! Alright, let's get these other 3 panels out so that I can get fully excited. Let's hope this comes down nicely, like panel number 1. You excited? Let's do it. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 5. Hell yes! Holy shit! That's a huge door as it is. Two more to go. Oh, oh. I was about to lean on that to talk to you, but I shall not. I was going to say there's a little, I'm getting rid of the little bum that someone's drawn on here. Yes, I know, strange. Somebody drew a bum. We're about to kick it out. Say goodbye, bum. All right, let's do this, let's do it, let's do it. Such a bloody beautiful day to do this on too. Fire in the hole! Oh shit. We want you to go this way. Reckon I'll be able to kick it out? Or it's just gonna fall back on me? Place your bets. It fell back. It fell back. Holy fuck, it's sunny in here. One more to go. Last one. Being a welder in Australia would be so tough. I could not wear all this shit all day. It's too fucking hot. Okay, let's go. We got the front to watch. Let's go. Holy shit. Holy f. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Do you see this? Do you see this? Holy shit. This is my bifold door. This is so big. Yes! Look how big that is. I cannot get over the size of this door. Holy shit. There is no wall left. This is so good for rust removal too. She's a thing of bloody beauty. Now I just need my massive ones up top as well. And my laundry door. And then that's all the doors and windows complete. I'm so overwhelmed with joy right now. It's like, finally, you know, finally, I can see the house. I can see it. I think this calls for a fucking celebration. Party on, party people, let me hear. Don't dance when you're sick. Step, I have to grind down the floor to make it all smooth and flat for where the frame of the door is going to go. Hey, I have smoothed down the entire section. It took a long time, it took a very long time. Went through I only had 2 of my hybrid ceramic grinding discs, and they're the ones that work the best. So I got most of the way with them, but then after that I only had strip discs, and they don't do as well. So I went through like 4 of those in a short space amount of time, so that sucked. But it is done, and I don't have to do much more smoothing, if any. Oh yeah, I have to do the door up the top, but that should be the only smoothing I have left to do on this container. I am bloody exhausted. I really need to go eat some oranges, go get some rest, and then tomorrow I need to finish welding this all in because I have not done that yet. But I also need to put my big steel beam across the top to create my frame, and then my posts will go underneath it as well, the timber posts. All right, beautiful people, I will see you in the morning.
There's no one else like you, and there's no one else like you. In a long lost dream is where I'll find you, with the wind blowing through your hair, brings me to my knees. In a long lost dream is where I'll find you.
Morning from my massive front door opening. It is a new day, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling any better. Exactly the same. So I'm going to give my best today, and that is all. I think the sanding of the bifold door will have to wait till next week when I'm, fingers crossed, hopefully feeling better. But I really need to weld this into place today because I really need to get that beam up there and get these welds done. Let's get these posts welded in first. My plan is kind of to use these 2 ladders, get this massive beam up. I'm not sure if it's going to work, and then hopefully clamp it when it's up there. But we'll just have to say I'm feeling pretty weak. So I know I could usually lift this quite easily because the rafters for the shed were a lot harder and I lifted those. But at the moment, I feel like I can't even lift my own body weight. So we will see, we will see. Alrighty, my posts are welded in. Now I'm going to try get this massive beam up. I don't know how well it's going to work, like usual, and I'm not going to push myself today because I'm not feeling well. Alright, let's see if I can do it. This is bloody precarious, isn't it? Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, you know what I could do? Those hooks in here. So I can pull it up. Okay, sick. Alright, trusty old straps to the rescue. Gotta love straps. Fantastic that there's hooks there already too. I'm almost there. I've got 2 clamps under each side, so I need to get them both up a little bit higher, but first I need to get the straps out so they can go up higher. And then I should be able to keep them in place and weld it in. Thank goodness, because yeah, that little tiny piece of steel there is using a lot of my strength. It's not little and tiny, but compared to other bits of steel that I've lifted, which are way heavier, way bigger, it's wearing me out. I'm gonna see if I can try get some clamps into these parts here from the top of the container frame. I don't know if it's gonna work or if they're big enough, but let's try, and then I can get it right up against the cutout to weld it into place. Bad, not bad. Now to weld it in.
'Cause there's no one else like you. 'Cause there's no one else like you. Yeah, there's no one else like you. And there's no one else like you.
Okay team, that's a wrap. She's all welded in place, she's all cleaned up, and she's all sprayed. As rough as I'm feeling, I could not be more over the moon with how this has turned out. It looks absolutely gorgeous and it looks ready for a door. I'm bloody exhausted and definitely done for the week. I'll have to work on my door next week, hoping that I get better. If not, it'll be a trip to the doctors for me, but I'm hoping oranges and rest can solve this illness. I have 2 more door cutouts to install on this build. The one that is up there, big massive one as well for my bedroom door, and then also the laundry door, which is in the back corner over there. And then that is it. So I will see you next week to do that. See you next Sunday.